Who's questioning my manhood? Who? Who?
Do you need to know?
Yeah, I do. Who's questioning my manhood? Anybody?
This guy trying to hit the high note on whatever the song is they're listening to. I'm sorry, the man card is going to be taken today to the board, and we will decide if it gets punched.
What happens at Brofest stays at Brofest.
Have you ever been to a Brofest? Who knows what they do? They probably get naked.
I'm sure there's a rain dance involved.
They all have crushes on each other. This is an opportunity for them to cheat on their wives.
Dude, what? This is the one who always catches that. He'll walk in the morning and be like, Joe, nice pink shirt. Nah, and it's like peach or something. I'm like, dude, it's not even pink.
It's a shade of pink. It's
Whatever.
Light. It's girly pastel color.
What?
That's right.
And girly, it is just styling. Would you tell him, Tavon?
It is.
It is just styling.
If I like to wear pink, I would wear it.
Dude, you ain't wearing pink, all right? Because if
Exactly.
you're wearing pink, it's no longer style.
You got any scotch under there?
Ooh, let me check. It's like we already drank it.
This is the week in about 2 minutes. But this Monday, I remember Rosemary didn't come to work, so it was kind of a off day. Rosemary's gone. It's not really that fun because you have to look at Joe and Paul Robbins for 4.5 hours. So
They just don't do it for you?
no, not exactly. I know Alma had to do weather. She pulled a double duty, so thank you, Alma. She's all, so I don't really remember Mondays that much because I always have a long weekend.
Man cards. I have revoked many in my day, sir. To the point where now those indicted and now have to pee sitting down.
Stick that in Dates' face.
He's put together as a man.
Oh, because here's me going with this look, whether you like it or not, all right? I don't care what you like.
I said his tie looks very nice today. So his man card is not being
So you
revoked.
purposely picked those colors.
And I got this going, which AD calls stylish.
It's not too feminine because he has kind of this plum shirt on, and there isn't a whole lot of plum in the tie, but it pulls it out just a little bit.
Honey, who do you think picked all this out?
Your wife.
Man card approved attire.
Oh yeah, it's a gray beard. Samuel Adams or Grizzly Adams, that's what it is.
What consists here over at Fox 40 as you either having your man card completely revoked or getting a stamp?
Well, first of all, go look over there for a minute and you're gonna find out.
Tuesday, we had one of our reporters at the state fair in a jacuzzi, in a bathing suit. We knew Bethany was gonna be at the fair all week. It was a very informational hit from the fair, giving you a lot of information on the things that you could do at the fair. So I just want to thank our reporters for giving us a good package with that. We thought, she'd wear, throw on the Speedo top with the short set, but no. She had a surprise. She was in a 2-piece bikini. It was black and white. Everywhere. And Elliot, I want to thank Elliot he's a great cameraman. He did a great job of holding his composure, told me about the shoot, so one of Fox 40's best cameramen, I'd say.
It says that the card can be taken at any time for unmanly conduct.
Strong heart. He cannot be afraid to show his emotions.
As long as he contributes, then he can hold you up in the worst times.
You're making a good impression with me. The beard will be coming back in October.
You had a beard? I thought that was peach fuzz that you eventually just shaved off.
Took me 2 months to get that. I was quite proud of it.
My opinion on what makes a man.
Wow, that's actually a pretty tough question. One that wears Old Spice.
One, you have to like females.
A man is someone who provides for his family,
2, you can't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
who takes care of his kids.
3, that makes you a man. You can't give a about.
Speaking of which, the guy needs to be bigger than me because if he can't wrap his arms all the way around me, then, and if I can kick his it's not even happening. Nah, he just needs to go somewhere else.
It's regal.
Do you think Corey's a man?
No, I'm pretty sure he's a woman. Let's talk about why he's a woman. He used to have like a rugged, like a pretty man that he thinks is super attractive. He's just like got a man crush on him.
He's the pioneer of people like Ryan Reynolds. Can't find the other Speedo pic.
What do you think makes a man, Dave?
What makes a man? Well, I wrote the handbook on that, so basically it'd be like this. Or else you're just not a man.
Don't take from anybody.
Girls are a little insane, a little crazy. Guys, men know how to handle the situations.
Example of how you handle that.
I hang up.
Let's move on to Wednesday. This week we didn't have a game. We're on a 1-game winning streak, if you can call that a winning streak. But we had a bye this week. We'll continue next Wednesday. I'm gonna wear the same exact thing that I wore to the game. The time we got the win, you have to keep it going because it's a ritual. I'm not gonna wash my clothes either. Also, Rosemary didn't come on Wednesday, so I'm just wondering, are you feeling okay, Rosemary?
Oh, here's the deal. Here's what I think. Since a number of people have been handed man cards, no women, of course. Corey already, had a statement about that and wonders why they came out of the kitchen.
They talked about adding another box for me the other day because I was in the booth working really hard, and Laura came in carrying a hamburger and a drink. And I told her, that's the way it should be. A woman bringing a man food and drink while he's working really hard, Alex agrees.
Yeah, I really agree with that.
She's actually coming golfing with us today, and she's going to carry our clubs.
Well, that didn't come from me. It came from Corey, the producer.
You know that women caused the recession. This 10% unemployment, it's because of women, right, Corey?
If they weren't in the workforce, all these unemployed men
send this to his
would
wife.
have more jobs.
I would like you to send this to his wife.
Oh, I told her. She's on board, whether she likes it or not.
We discussed it this morning. We think that there should be a man card committee. We can call it a manhole.
Just my idea.
That's
Rosemary's
beautiful.
the chair.
Rosemary will not be involved ever. Rosemary's a chick, and so she's never going to be involved. Dates, you're not in either. Neither are any of the other women walking around. And I think that one or two people from each department that are involved in the morning show should be a part of this man card panel, or as Paul puts, the manhole.
By the way, I keep my man card in my fanny pack.
Check.
Well, that's the first thing we're going to bring up. We think that if we come up with this mantle, then we will discuss issues, take it to all of those who have a man card, and all of us will vote, and we will all make a decision.
Thursday, yesterday? Oh, the return of a very notorious production assistant. This guy made $700 million by selling tamales. He came back. I thought he was gonna leave, come back and buy the station. He came back. We're just glad to see him. Jonathan, we know you're sitting on that tamale money. You can kick in a little of the proceeds this way. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Thrilled? I can't say thrilled. I was just ecstatic just to see him back in the building. I know he went to Idaho or North Dakota on a mission on a reservation. So I just wanted to hear, how that went, and I just wanted to see how much money he made off of those tamales. Because right now I'm thinking it's $700 million. That's what I got. That's the figures that I got. I ain't gonna go on the record, but those are the figures that are being thrown out.
This is Armand, aka The Badge. What he said this morning got his man card taken away for a few minutes.
Are you gonna say what he said?
Well, he said something about wearing a wig and a dress. And that was enough for the mantle to make their decision this morning.
Just said that's not gonna fly.
I like my stuff to be like LL Cool J smooth, you know what I'm saying?
Because I wondered what it takes to get a strike.
Well, if he came in tomorrow wearing the wig and a dress, that would
Then he
be
gets
enough
a
right there.
Rick, Emmy, Boone.
Like every word out of his mouth is a complete joke.
I have a heart about this size for him. I honestly like Rick. He is funny.
How many daddies were you doing? We gotta say to your parents who might be seeing this.
Yeah, mama.
She spit on Rick. The first thing that came out of my mouth, what is swimming around in her mouth?
He approaches his job earnest. He works hard. He seems like a decent guy. With that said, when you see him chasing hookers across a parking lot with a camera, it's a little hard to take him seriously in terms of journalistic credibility.
You think he says these things and he's like, I'm awesome. I love you, Rick. You're so cute.
Wow. I want that recorded for posterity. It started with the cookies. Even before I knew Rick, it started with the cookies and the Stars and Stripes soda.
And he is a germaphobe. I bet he's freaking out. He doesn't even like eggs.
Listen to my new mix here.
How many daddies were you doing?
$100.
How many daddies were you doing? What were you doing in that room? How much you pay? So what does it feel like to be a hooker?
What's it feel like to be a hooker?
And if you get 3 check marks because you're card taken away.
So did Armand already have his taken away.
You think Armand deserves it taken away?
Clowning! He's out to destroy me, making accusations that are unfounded.
Come on.